All right. Good morning, everyone. Well, good afternoon now after 12 p.m. Eastern time here in the East Coast. But welcome to our flight today, Delta 2623, over to Ronald Reagan Airport from Kennedy. So should be a short one, but a good one. I love flying into that airport, and looking forward to it this day. So cool. Let's get everything fired up and ready to go. First, I'm going to turn our tunes down here as we get to focus on what's going on and our flight preparation here. So, all right, pretty cool, guys. Let's go ahead and hop in here and start preparing. We're sitting right now in Terminal 2 at Kennedy, so pretty quiet. We are on Vatsim at the moment. Not much traffic right now. I see one aircraft over there getting ready to taxi. I'm not sure if he arrived or what, but he's taxiing around there. And pretty early in the day for Kennedy, but this place definitely gets a lot of traffic. I fly in and out a lot out of here. I really enjoy coming in here. ATC is great. New York does an amazing job on the Vatsim controllers in New York are incredible. So all right, guys, let's get to it. Let's hop into our flight deck here. Here we go. All right, let's head over to our overhead panel and get things configured. I also just got recently, I got a pushback express. So I tried it a couple of times. Pretty dope. I really like the way it does the pedals, so you can back up on the pushback. You can control the turns and everything, the speed. You can even taxi forward on it. So if you got a tight spot where you got to maneuver, you can do that as well. Again, pretty nice. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's go over to our overhead panel, and we're gonna turn on our external power. Batteries are coming on. Let's get our APU fired up and started here as well. Get the start going here also. Excellent. All right, nav lights can come on now. We're gonna go ahead and turn on our crew oxygen, crew supply there. Our gears 1, 2, and 3. Get those set to go. Let's go ahead and turn on our emergency exits. Get those armed. Let's get the lights here ready to set and go. Everything else looks pretty good right now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on our fuel pumps. Then usually here I can connect the jetway now with using pushback express. Connect the jetway. Actually, let me bring it over so if you have not seen what it looks like. So here it is. So you can click the jetway connected there. You have your these are the doors. Go open the main doors as well. You got your stairs, fuel truck, baggage. So again, you can just press everything. A lot of great features. I still haven't played around with all of it here. You also have a timer, so you can set a timer where things just trigger automatically. Haven't tried it yet. Is it this one here? Yeah, I think it's this one here. Press trigger to pre-flight events. Press again to fast forward the time countdown. So again, pretty dope. This is the pushback one. Once you hit this, we'll start pushing back. So we'll try that later. But again, some pretty cool features there, and they seem to be updated. They look like they update very regularly. So looking forward to see what other kind of cool stuff they can come up with there. All right, so with the jetway connected, let's bring PACX and let's start our flight here. So we'll start our flight. We're not doing career mode today, so we'll skip on that. Hit next. Kennedy 2, Ronald Reagan, Delta 2623, flight level 220. It's probably a little bit high because this is a very short flight, but we'll do 220 for now. Heading west there. Flight time 55 minutes, 31 minutes until takeoff. I think we can do a little better. I want to say 20. Let's see if we can get off at 20. You know what, 25. I make the mistake sometimes of doing that. Then ATC will hop on to New York, and you got to contact them, get the clearance, and that takes a little bit. And many times I've have departed late because of that. So let's just play it on the safe side. All right, aircraft equipped, Wi-Fi, yes, certainly, sure. All right, so that is set. Do I hear the passengers? Yes, I do. They're loading up. Let's jump back into our cockpit here. And all right, the overhead panel is looking pretty good right now. We'll go ahead and turn on our smoking signs and fuel. The seatbelts will turn on after we load our fuel, so let's do that first and get that going. So coming down here, oh, this is new. that is a new look. Yeah, that is a new look. That's I update it every time I open up Flight Sim. I update the fly-by-wire, but this is a new look. See, it has the scratches on there. That wasn't there before. I'm 100% sure. This is the only plane I really fly now. That looks real nice. It's just constant surprises on this thing. Just amazing what those guys are doing. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. You can see it's kind of having like a scratch right on here. At first I thought my monitor was dirty, but it's not. This is the actual sim has that on there. So again, pretty cool. All right, let's jump in here, guys. So let's go to our actually first is in it. Let's go ahead and load up our flight plan. From Sinbury, we're going Kennedy to Ronald Reagan, Delta 2623, cost index 53, alternative airport of Pittsburgh, IRS INIC. Let's align on reference here, confirm. All right, that looks good. Then from here, I like to jump into the MCDU. I used to go to the flight plan and take care of that, but MCDU, ATSU, let's go in here, AOC menu, and let's request our weather. We have no controllers at Vatsim, so there's no ATIS. Let's request our weather. So while that is pulling that information up, when we get our company message, we'll go over here and then load our fuel. So kind of switch the flow a little bit of how I do things. This seems to be a little bit, flows better this way, right? Then by the time you're done loading the fuel, you should have your company message received. So we'll click on here. Let's get our weather. I'm going to print this out in case we have to reference it again. Again, beautiful feature here again by the fly-by-wire team. These guys are incredible. I wish they could do all airlines, all type of aircrafts. You know, Boeing, all this stuff. I wish they could do that, man. It'll be, imagine how great Flight Sim will be with these guys, you know, doing Boeing, doing all type of airliners. It'd be amazing. All right, wishful thinking for now, at least. All right, let's see what we have here. So Kennedy, we are looking at 360 at 7, so runway 31 will be the one. We could do 4 as well, actually. We can actually do 4. 4 might be actually better if I think about it. So either one of those is good. Only 7 knots, so you can't go wrong with either 31 or runway 4. Altimeter 3017. So let's come up in here and put that in here. 3017 or 7. No, 3017. So 3017 there, and then we'll put that also here, 3017. Alright, so that information is set. Pretty good. So now the reason why I like to get this info first is because when you go to your flight plan now, right, once you leave this menu, your fuel is loaded, everything is good. Now you can go ahead and turn on your seatbelt signs. Alright, so that's turned on. And coming back down here, now we can go ahead and move into our flight plan. And then here we know what runway we're selecting. We're gonna go with 4 left. 4 left is should be good for our departure today. So departure runway, we're doing 4 left on the Kennedy 5 departure. Kennedy 5 departure. Throw that on there. That is set. Let's go ahead and insert that. That looks good. Okay, pretty cool. Now on our arrival, let's pick a runway now. It's a very short flight. I don't expect the weather to change. So for Kjfk-Kdca, let's click in here. Our arrival today, let's see what we have on our flight plan here. I forget what arrival. We have the DO3 arrival. So the DO3 arrival, let's go in here and see what runway first, right? So runways we have available for, check in our Navigraph, check in
hello ladies and gentlemen, I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bin and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in a front row,
4, it's pretty much calm. We can land anywhere we want here. But you know what? I landed north already. Let's land south. Let's take 19, and in case weather increases,
if the overhead bin is full, please make
go
sure you
around.
close
That'd be nice.
it as
Go
a
around the
courtesy to
airport
other
and
passengers.
land south. So we'll take
Please
19.
double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is
for
clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please leave exit seating responsibilities in the cars and the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once you depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
We'll do RNAV 19. Let's do 19. RNAV 19. Let's throw that in there. Alright, so that is set. Let's pick our transition here for the RNAV. So I'm gonna go over to runways. And I want to change this, so I want to change that up. Let's come in here. Let's get rid of this out of the way. And in here, let's look at what we have as far as RNAV for runway out of the deal transition, right? The deal arrival. We're going to do RNAV 15. So AML is a transition. Sorry, R19, excuse me. Runway 19. Fergie. Okay, Fergie's good. We might cut into that. We might not go the whole route. But we might cut into that. Let's take a look at how that looks. Make sure that looks nice. Alright, so there it is. Okay, cool. Oh, that's pretty nice. It's not straight in. See how it turns here? So, alright, cool. Alright, so we are set there. That is what we're doing. That is in here, and the transition point is set. Deal arrival. Excellent. Okay, perfect. So insert that. That looks good. Transition here. This is on our arrival, I believe, because I remember coming in here and seeing that. Just checking on our charts, make sure that looks good. Yeah, that's the first waypoint of our transition of our arrival into deal, the deal arrival. Okay, good. So flight plan is set, guys. Let's go back up here to init, and we can go page number 2. Let's get our fuel configurations in place. Click on here. That's good. Fuel block. Man, this looks so good. 6.2. 6.2. So 6.2. Good. That is set there, and now we can go ahead and take out our performance. Transition altitude 18,000. Let's throw that on there. Flaps 1 for takeoff. I always just put 65 in the temperature. I should be calculating it, but man, so many things you can get crazy with. So just gonna calculate that there. 65. Here V1, VR, and V2. So that is in there, and we are pretty much set as far as our computer, guys. Everything is in place. Everything looks good. Flight plan looks good. Let's just check the flight plan, make sure there's no madness in here, no craziness as far as the waypoints. So here's JFK. We take off. Kennedy 5 departure. We're going to start heading 100 after departure. That's the departure there, and then we come MJ, and then MJ. Why are we going back to WAVEY? See, that doesn't make sense there, right? So we go to MJ and back to WAVEY, and that really doesn't make sense. We should be going WAVEY MJ. So MJ is backwards here, and then from there we go all the way to see some waypoints missing here. So we have MJ, WAVEY, ATR. That all looks good. This is all at the arrival, so that's fine. Okay. Yep, that looks fine there. So we got a little mess up here. Well, we need to take off out of here. We go WAVEY first. So they're just backwards for whatever reason. They're backwards.
We're ready to go when you are.
So let's just fix this. So let's go
Good
ahead
afternoon,
and
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 2623 with service to Washington, D.C. Our flight time will be roughly 55 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
Move this down, hopefully. There it is. Okay, perfect. So our departure is 100, WAVEY, MJ, and then from there we go directly. Some stuff here missing as well. We go directly Z. This is where you gotta check this carefully. Sometimes things don't come up here. So after MJ, we go directly to ZIZZI. So that's ZIZZI, actually not Y. All right, so we go directly here, and this is going to be after MJ. All right, I think I replaced it. I think I should have put it down here. That was my mistake. All right, we'll click on this again. CZI. We'll page up. We want to in between here. Then we'll delete this one. Alright, so once that populates, okay, there we go. Go ahead and delete this one here, and that should do it, guys. That should make us smooth here. So WAVEY, EMJAY, ZIZZI, and then ATR, and then after ATR we have LAFLN. That's good. Billet, Deal, and there's Yoke. Yep. All right, that looks good. Now we're all set there. Perfect. This is why you want to always check the flight plan. So now looking here on the radar, that makes more sense. WAVEY, EMJAY, CC, ATR, and then here we start going into our arrival, and we come around on the oh, to the left, not to the riverside. Oh, that sucks. I thought it was gonna come over to the riverside. River's on the right side of the field, coming this way. All right, no worries. All right, we're looking good here, guys. Let's get our flight directors on. Heading is going to be that 100, as I mentioned, for Kennedy 5 departure. You're going to maintain 5,000, but since we don't have no ATC, we'll go straight to our flight level 220. We have no restrictions there. Let's get our lights up and loaded here so we can see the screen a little bit better on this nice and bright day. Although it's not as sunny as it is in the sim over here. I live in here by New York, so it is not as sunny as it is at the moment. There's definitely some clouds out here. We're not getting that. Okay, we are pretty much set. They're ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and check everything else. This looks all good here. Let's start our beacon lights. Let them know we're getting ready to start our engines. APU can come on. What else are we missing? I think we're pretty much set. 2200. Let's turn on our transponder here. That is set to go. We're looking good. Let's lock our doors. We can turn this on here. PWS, that's good. And all right, excellent, guys. Let's get our pushback brakes. So I'm going to try the new pushback express. I'm going to go ahead and we are going to click
cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
We will be ready shortly.
Okay, I will hold.
All right, let's get ready for our APU to fire up here. We should turn it on a little sooner. Got a little put up there with the flight plan. Well, it's good. Let's turn off these lights and this one here too. Lights over here. This makes it look a little nicer. Okay. Right, excellent. Taxiing. Let's look at our. While the APU fires up, we'll look at our airport template here, diagram, chart. Can't find the words today. We're going Mike, and we are traveling on Bravo. So the inner one, Alpha, goes clockwise, Bravo goes counterclockwise. So if you're ever in New York, so we're gonna go Mike, Bravo, all the way down to Kilo, down to 4 left. So Mike, Bravo, Kilo, cross runway 31 right, 31 left, excuse me. All right, cool. All right, that should be good to go, guys. Let's get our pushback started. So
cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
All right, nice.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
All right, this is a very tight spot. Oh no, we got some room. We got some room here. How do you park at this gate? There. That is so tight. We're going to take a very quick turn here to steer to our left. It's very, very tight. Alright, here we go. So now I am on the rudders. Oh, wrong way. So this way to turn left. Okay, looking good.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
A lot of room here, that's for sure.
When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another.
Here, so now with the rudder press, I can hit the brakes, slow down the speed.
To release the seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. In the event that the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened in case of unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit.
No way.
In some cases, your nearest exit may
that
be
was
behind
epic.
you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you.
Oh my god, it was, we're definitely in the clear. How does that happen?
Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask.
Oh, that was
if you're
great.
traveling with a child or someone
it.
who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Leave your mask on until a member of the crew advises you to take to remove it.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your feet or between the armrests. When
guys,
let's
do it again. Here we are ready to go.
Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front.
It's our APU. We'll get our batteries on here. APU master's coming on. Our
if your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation.
Right in here. Nav lights can come on. Crew oxygen. 1, there's 1, 2, and 3. Are ready to go. We can go ahead and turn on our fuel pumps. We'll do a
Once
little
again,
bit
all
this
devices
time.
must be in airplane mode, and your larger devices must be turned off until
exits are coming on. No smoking signs are coming on.
your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened in seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with
let's go ahead and start our PACX now.
Located in a laboratory by
Here's
law.
start PACX.
All this information and more can be found on the safety code located
Here's the flight information, Delta 2623, flight level 220, 31 minutes, we leave 31 minutes, we cut it pretty tight last time, 55-minute flight time, 174 passengers, this looks good, so let's go ahead and start that up. Alright, so that is all set to go, let's get our Wi-Fi for sure. Excellent. Alright, so that's looking good. We'll come in here, we'll select our flight plan. We're going to go ahead and turn on some lights while the APU gets fired up and going. Alright, we'll turn on some of these lights here. Good. Let's get our altimeter was 3017. So let's put that on here, guys. 3017. Here we go. 3017. Alright, that looks good there. Down at the bottom as well, let's make this a little bit brighter. We can turn on some of these panels, displays, lower and the upper display as well, the heat cams. We're on frequency 1 to 2.8 for Vatsim. That's good. Turn on these floodlights can be off. That's okay. Okay, that's fine. 2200 in the box for us. Alright, no ATC at the moment. Everything else down here looks good. Alright, let's get our flight plan set. Let's go to init, request our SimBreeze flight plan as we just did. Okay, that looks good. Kennedy to KCDA. Let's go ahead and align on the reference. Confirm. Very good. Now over to our MCDU menu, ATSU, and we're going to go AOC menu, and we're going to request our weather. Alright, well that is happening. Let's make sure nothing changed. Let's go over and load our fuel. Right over here, load our payload. Alright, so that is good there. You can see that 6.2, exactly what we had. Okay, good. Let's check the weather, make sure it has not changed. In here, receive messages, get the radar information. 360 at 7, perfect, still the same. 3017 is still our altimeter, so that is good. We have that info. Let's print it, just in case we got to reference it later. Pops up there, very nice. Cool. Alright, flight plan. Let's look at our flight plan. So we are doing, this is not correct. Well, this is correct now, but when we did it last time, right, departure, we're doing runway 4. We're doing the Kennedy 5 departure out of 4. Alright, so that is set. We're going to hit enter here. Now, actually, it looks better now. WAVEY EMJAY. Yeah, see, this looks a lot better now. So now this is a play, Yasu, ZIZZI, ATR. Okay, that looks really good. Okay, that looks cool there. No problems at all. Let's go ahead and pick our arrival runway based on the weather. For right now, it's a very short flight, 170. We're going to go 15. So we're doing the RNAV 15. Excuse me, 19. Let's do 119 there. So 19 is set. This is all good there. Insert that. we are good. But you know what we forgot to do? We need to put in here our arrival. So our arrival is going to be the start of this is the DL3 arrival. Okay, that looks good. Enter that. Now let's check our flight plan. Make sure everything matches up. WAVEY, EMJAY. We don't have our waypoints yet here. Okay, we put it to plan to get that info. You should be able to. Okay, there we go. So that's Kennedy, WAVEY, EMJAY, very nice. Yasu, ZIZZI, ATR. Yeah, that looks good. And then arrival, perfect. Arrival looks great, guys. That is all in place there, looking very, very nice. Performance, let's get this in here. 18,000 is our transition altitude. We're going to do 1 for the flaps, 65 for our flex temp here, and then we're going to go ahead and do V1, V2, I'm sorry, VR and V2. All set there as well. Alright, looking good, guys. Let's load up our fuel information here on init page 2. That is our weight there, and then our fuel is 6.26.2. Alright, so man, this is
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding locations for carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we will
Oh, look at this. This is new.
If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers.
That's pretty cool.
Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way
Again,
to
just
their
love
seats.
all the little details.
If you're in an
It's
emergency exit
amazing.
row, please read the exit
Alright guys, so we are
in the card
set on our flight on our computer here.
If you're not
All is
able to
looking
comply
good.
with these
Let's
actions,
head towards
please
the
let a
top.
flight attendant know. That way
Let's go ahead and start that APU. Let's get
Now's the
that
time
going.
to get out
Seatbelts can
any
come
last
on.
minute text messages.
No smoking signs
But we
already
ask
on,
that
so
once you
that
depart
is
from
set.
here, you put away any
And
laptops or tablets.
Yeah, we
And
are
welcome
looking
aboard.
good right now. Turn the wing lights on. That's fine. Everything else here is looking okay. All right, perfect. Let's just gotta wait for everybody to load up. This should be connected. While we wait, why don't we just play around with Pushback Express? Let's get our baggage in here. So all this I'm doing through Pushback Express, which is a lot easier than having to go to the ATC menu here and mess with the frequencies and all of that. This is much easier. Here's our power supply. We can request that. What else we got? Catering. Let's get that going. So pretty cool. Here on Pushback Express. This is it right here. Real nice. So cool. Definitely a must-have. If you're flying constantly, it's a must-have. Now, if you just missed us, you gotta. If you're logging in, you gotta go back and look at the replay. We were backing up here, and I swear I'm gonna go look at the replay. We did not hit that building, but a little. It made it seem like we did. This right here crashed the game. We had to start again. So there's our second run up for this. Just hilarious. Cannot believe how clear it was. We're so clear of the building, and we just got the boom. Restart the game. Just madness. It really is. Let's turn the sound down a little bit. It's a little bit loud there for the sim. All right, cool. So we are set to go. Just waiting for our passengers to get boarded. Everything is configured. Do we have any traffic on Kennedy? On Vatsim, I do not see any. While they load up, let's go check our Atlanta. So I got this up and running. Gonna bring this over. Here we go. So we got this up and running. It's pretty nice. I still like SimBrief quite a lot. Not SimBrief, excuse me, a Sim Pro, what's it called, Sim 2 Pro Kit. Still enjoying that very much. Yeah, this has some pretty cool features, but we got some nice stuff here with SimBrief. Alright, we got traffic that's coming into us, buses are coming into New York. Alright, so here we're sitting there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got some cool stuff, so definitely check it out. It is free to download right now. Here are my flights. That's my virtual airline that I fly for. Pacific Airways. So yeah, we came into Miami yesterday. That was fun. That was pretty two flights at Miami and back. So that was pretty cool. Great ATC here. So yeah, let's see. I like some of the stuff this thing has. It has challenges as well. So you got some challenges here that you can complete, and then it'll show you what your complete is. I haven't completed none yet, but this is pretty cool. Again, if you're flying on a regular basis, it's nice to see where you go to. I personally like this page a lot. You know, it shows you the darker lines where you have been to quite a bit. So whatever routes you fly often, you can see it here. So that's pretty cool. And it has the airports you've been to here in some kind of pinkish type color. So that's pretty nice. Pretty cool. All right,
we're ready to go when you are.
Okay, perfect. So let's get
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We will be ready shortly.
Okay, I will hold.
All right, what do we have here? So I am not going to make the same mistake I did last time. Let's turn off our power here, and let's get our pushback going. I'm not getting that close to that building. All right.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing
right,
back.
Parking brakes release. Again, very tight spot, guys. I will never park in this gate again. Now at AP20. There's just no space for pushback.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 2623 with service to
I'm going to immediately start
Our flight time will be roughly
turning.
55 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Alright, here we go. There we go. Start turning immediately. It's so tight. And I'm not going to get nowhere near close as last time. Last time we didn't hit it. I know we didn't hit it. I watched the video.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
So we are going to stop. I mean,
You'll notice a light illuminated above you.
We
When
are
this light is
building now,
illuminated,
but I'm not
please
going to
fasten
risk. I'm
your
going to
seatbelt
stop
low
right
and
here,
tight across
guys.
your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose
Pushback
end
complete.
of the strap.
Set parking
To
brakes,
release
please.
your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the
Parking brakes set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you.
Let's get
To start the
started
flow
here,
of
guys.
oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, tighten the straps if necessary, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises
If you guys remember from earlier, we're taxiing via Mike.
In the unlikely event of a water
Bravo
landing,
Kilo
a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between
over
the
to
armrests.
runway 4 left
When
for the
instructed
Kennedy
to do
5
so, open the
departure.
plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual
Engine 2 is
inflation.
good to go. Let's
This
get
vest is
engine 1
equipped with a
fired
whistle
up.
and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device.
Runway heading
Pull the cushion from the
after
seat, put your arms into
takeoff.
the strap,
Heading is
and
going
hug
to
the
be
cushion to your chest.
100.
Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Alright, so engine number 1 is warming up here. Alright, that one is coming up here, set to go. Alright, excellent. Stable, perfect. Switch this over, head up to the top. We're going to turn off our APU switches here, and we can go ahead and turn on our taxi lights. Runway turn off lights and taxi lights are coming on. Everything else here is pretty much set. Let me announce on Vatsim what we're doing here on the ground. Good afternoon, Kennedy Ground Pacific. Delta 2623. Taxiing via Mike Alpha Kilo for runway 4 left, Kennedy traffic. Alright, perfect. So we are set here, guys. Let's go ahead and get our takeoff configuration done. We have our speed brake, auto brakes, and also our flaps configured for our departure here. So, alright, let's rock and roll. Turn on the parking brakes. And let's get going. Mike Alpha. Yeah, Mike Alpha. And then Kilo. Actually, Bravo. It should be Bravo. Did I say Alpha? If I said Alpha, that was wrong. We're going on Bravo, actually. Alright, pretty cool. We are set to go here, guys. Looking good. We would have been up in the air already if it wasn't for that situation earlier on. You just gotta laugh. I mean, the old me would probably been very, very pissed off, but just gotta laugh. Alright, so we're crossing Alpha now. Bravo goes counterclockwise, so we always go on Bravo. If we want to go counterclockwise in Kennedy, this is Bravo here. We'll turn to our left. Sensitivity on the rudder, so I gotta fix this. I always remember when I'm already on a flight or something. I gotta fix this. I gotta remember after I land to take care of that. Alright, on Alpha, excuse me, on Bravo for Kilo. Kilo, we make a right, and that is going to be our runway for takeoff. Runway 4 left down here. Pretty quiet, Kennedy. I know it's early.
Kjfk traffic, 747 coming in on 31 left, short final, JFK.
Oh, we got somebody coming in 31 left short final. You can see him right there. So we'll hold short for him. Well, I don't mind waiting a little bit. He's short final, so we want to be nice to cut him off. Kennedy traffic, Delta 2623 will hold short on Kilo, runway 31 left for inbound traffic. Seems high though. Was he in a chopper or something? It seems really high. It sounded like a chopper when he was coming in. But again, he seems like he's really high for 31 left. So we'll go short for inbound traffic here. Left, hold short. There he is coming in.
LaGuardia, Delta 287, 20 mile per hour for LaGuardia.
It's heavy. Alright, let's go grease it. Oh, nice. Nice. Alright, let's rock. Kennedy traffic, Delta 2623, crossing runway 31 left. He seemed high, but you know what? He was actually perfect. He was came right in nicely actually. There he is down there in the runway, clearing it.
Activity traffic. Traffic is clear, reactive. Speed 1 left.
3-1 left. 3-1 left. Alright, here we go, heading on down, guys. So we are all set. Let's move this back to navigation. We are flying runway heading. I'm sorry, flying heading after takeoff 100. That's in place. Flight directives can come on. That's not a problem. Turn this on a little bit there. That's looking good. Let's advise our crew. Take the seat. This thing is idle and it pushes 30 on the ground speed here. Slow down. We can take it here at Kilo 2, that's not a problem. This runway is 12,000 feet, so more than enough. Alright, let's configure ourselves here. Strobe lights are coming on. Takeoff lights are coming on. Landing lights can also come on. And then we are set to go. Everything else looking good. Yeah, did we lock our doors? Nope, always forget to do that. Lock our doors. Let's get our weather on just in case. And everything is set, guys. Kennedy traffic, Delta 2623 is taking runway 4 left for departure. Kennedy 5, we're flying heading 100 after departure.
LaGuardia, Delta 287, 10 mile final island is for LaGuardia.
Okay, here we go. Alright guys, let's line this bad boy up and get up out of here. Alright, throttle 50%. And off we go. Brakes are released. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's get cooking. Let's hold the center line here with my very sensitive rudders, which I have to completely change that. See, just I'm barely moving it, and you can see how much reaction I'm getting. That's not a good thing. All right, V1, rotate. Okay, positive rate of climb. Gears are coming in. Let's go ahead and start our turn here to 100. Banking to the right. Throttles to climb. We'll hold this heading for a bit here, then start heading direct wavy. Put the nose down a little bit, pick up a little speed here, get to that 250. We'll above 200. We'll clean our flaps. Let's put it down a little more.
LaGuardia, Delta 287, we're on a 4 mile final for ILS 4 LaGuardia.
Kennedy traffic, clear of runway 4 left, climb maintaining flight level 220, Kennedy traffic. Alright. Alright, clean up the flaps. Let's go, we're going to go ahead and turn direct wavy here. Go ahead and set that to manage, so flight directives can start sending us over to WAVEY. And then we'll let the autopilot do some work here. Alright, so here I'm just gonna level it off, and then I'll just go down to the flight plan. I don't want to go left, right then left. Let's go here. Let's do direct WAVEY. Then that should take us direct to it. Perfect. Alright, so that is all set. Autopilot's coming on. We're looking through here. We can turn this now to standard. We're going to go right to our flight level 2992. 2992. Perfect. We are good here. Alright, we can go ahead and turn off our runway turn off lights and keep our landing lights to 10,000 feet. Everything else here is looking good. Turn down our speed brakes, can come off now. Flaps are clean, the gears are up and checked, and auto brake is off as well. Okay, good. Very nice. Alright, beautiful, beautiful takeoff. Besides my rudders, I gotta fix the rudders, way too sensitive. There's New York. Kennedy, LaFordy's got some good traffic as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet.
10,000 feet.
So now turn on your larger portable electronic
bring our landing lights
As
down,
a reminder,
turn
please
those
keep
off.
your seatbelt fastened while you are
Turn our
seated and do not
lights
congregate in the
off as well.
galley or near the lavatory.
And
This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a station to pay a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range
pretty quick
of free
flight,
live
guys. We should not take us long. Nice smooth takeoff here. Let's take a look at our, as this gets going, let's check our flight plan one more time, because you just never know. I don't want too many times that we're up in the air and this thing starts turning a different way. It's like, you know, what are you doing? The autopilot can tend to do that. So we have WAVEY, EMJAY, nice. After that, we're going to Yasu, that's good. CC, good. ATR, and then here on this one, LAFLN, we start our.
Roger 127 is now making a right turn at 3203, getting established on door 5 at 31 left at JFK.
So then if we look at this, let's look at our Navi graph. So here's our arrival. We're going to be hitting LAFLN. Then from there,
right turn at
3 down to Billy. Deal at 10K, 11K at Billy. Deal at 10K, 280 knots. And then we are landing south today. So we're going to be going around the airport. So that should be a nice view there as we're passing through this. And then this approach is pretty interesting. You got some turns in here, and then you come right into runway. Actually, it's a nice turn because this is runway 19. You know, you don't actually set up directly come around here. You know, obviously, you know, some areas I don't want you to go over in Washington. So that's probably the reason why. But very interesting approach. This is the RNAV there. I don't think they had ILS over for 19. So again, we'll do this approach. I think it'd be pretty cool. Then after Yoke, so after Yoke we start heading north, and we can come down to about 6,000 or so, and then from there we go over to our RNAV, and we want to be hitting Derrick at 2,600, so right around here, 2,600 for the RNAV, and then we'll manage our descent, and we'll see how it is. We'll do a visual. If anything, we do a visual, that'd be nice. Right by the river, we can follow the river all the way to the runway. So that'll be cool. Let's see how things are. Okay, cool. that is set, looking good. Flight plan is looking good at 18,000, climbing nicely here. Hitting WAVEY, then EMJAY, throwing us a little bit out of the way here, but that's all right. Last time the controllers gave us a direct over to ZIZZI. That was nice because you saved a lot of time. You skip going out into the water and then south. So that was pretty cool, or west. All right, so 19,000, 22 is coming up. Weather looks good. Perfect, beautiful flight. Interesting start with the building there. And what else? I think we're good, guys. Looking pretty nice here. Let me go ahead and fix that toolkit, sim toolkit thing there. Needs to be stretched out a little more so they don't overlap. Let's see if we can do that now. So does not look like it's overlapping. It's a little better the information at the time. Okay, cool, very nice. Let's take this here. Alright, as we're turning, let's bring down our sounds, and we can also, let's get some tunes going. We'll enjoy this nice flight here. Right now, traffic is starting to pick up here in the New York area. Alright, so we just make a turn right here down direct to Yasu.
We'll be starting our in-flight meal service. Please look in your seat back for our menu, and one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time, and we'll be over shortly to assist.
Alright, what's going on? Guys, no fighting on Unicom. Anyone can use whichever runway they like. But yes, Boston is landing for a ride, and that runway makes the most sense right now. Agree. Delta 350. Okay, I can agree with that comment. But you know what? People, Vatsim could be a very taunting place, especially for new pilots. You know, for new people trying to get in. There's some guys out here that forget. It's a simulator, and you know you want to be as realistic as possible. You want to just have fun with it, right? That's the most important thing. You gotta have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, then it's why are you doing it? You know, you gotta have fun. But man, there's some guys out there and girls, you know, that take this thing to the next level, very serious, and forget that it's a simulator. And for some people, I hate to say, it's just a game. You know, so you gotta respect both sides of the field. And if there's no controller, I wish Vatsim would do this, and I don't know why. I mean, I guess because it probably takes a lot of you know, I don't know, maybe bandwidth or servers. You know, it's a lot of information that's being kept here on this network, I'm sure. But if they could just easily, not easily, but if they could put an ATIS, automatic ATIS for the major airports, Boston, New York, Atlanta, you know, Los Angeles. You know, these are airports that are always busy. Even at the weirdest time of the day, there's always some kind of traffic there. If you could put an ATIS and kind of say, hey, you know, something simple. If the winds are this and this, just pick the closest runway to that heading and just put it on that. It doesn't sound like it's hard to do, but that would be nice. An ATIS on all the major airports on what advising what runway to use. The issue happens more when the winds are calm, right? When the winds are calm, and it could be 170 at 3 or 4, and you could literally land, you know, on runway 34. You could land the complete opposite, and that's okay because the winds are calm. So who's right or wrong there, right? You know, there's nobody at fault. So, and some runways do have their preferred runways when winds are calm, but not everybody's gonna know that. I don't know that for a lot of airports, and you have to dig for that information. You know, some people don't want to do all of that. So it'll be great if they could do that. I think that will improve, even for planning purposes. Like you can plan ahead. Okay, here's what the runways that are going to be used. You know, it'll make it nice. And I'm sure I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I'm sure somebody at Vatsim has thought about that already. But like many things, easier said than done. And I think that's probably one of them. But yeah, that will solve that problem. And even then, I don't think you'll solve it 100% because some people are just, you know, flying for fun. To the point that they're not being, you know, they're not going looking for ATIS. They're just taking off and landing. If Vatsim turns on, you know, they'll follow their instructions, obviously. But the other day I had a guy that took off in the opposite direction of me, and controller couldn't get a hold of him in Vegas. You know, he was probably just free flying. He spawned right at the runway and just took off. But you can't get mad. It is what it is. Fun is the key, guys. Gotta have fun. All right, let's take a look. Wasu, 20 miles out. After Wasu, we have ZIZZI. Loving the new updates to the A320 on the screens. Looks so good. Pretty smooth flight. No, just want to make sure my weather is good. Do we have live weather? Yeah, we do have live weather. Alright, so make sure that's good. Just in case. Alright, just cruising down the coast. Lunch is being served, which I don't think this flight has lunch. Just taking out the meals for sure. There's no way this flight has lunch. Being so close. Take a look here at our arrival. So we're on descent for some time. We have how many miles is this total flight? Like 200, maybe 220. We are already 160 miles out approximately from the airport right here. So pretty short flight. are the winds? What is the... I'm curious. What was the confusion at Boston? Let's take a look at what the winds were. So we can go here, AOC menu. We can go to request weather, and you can type in 2 other codes here to the airports you like. Let's take a look at Boston. Let's send for that. And we can get rid of this one. Wait for our company message to arrive. Alright, there it is. Company message is in. Head down to our inbox, need our, and we'll print this in case we need to reference it. But here's a KCDA and here's Boston. Oh yeah, so there you go, winds calm. That's what happens when you have this. There's really no, wrong or right way. I mean, to land any runway. I'm sure there's preferable runways, but like for example, you never want to land if what's the best example? Newark is a good one. The runway closest to the terminal is usually the takeoff runway, right? And the runway outside the terminal is usually the landing runway. So it's like that in a lot of places. Kennedy, it's like that. Boston's runways are a little bit, they have a lot of runways, different directions. So confusion can happen. But if you're coming into Kennedy and and you usually take off 4 left, I'll show you. It'll probably be easier to show. And again, knowing this because I fly in here so much. I mean, the hours I have flying into Kennedy. Where's Navigraph? So here it is. So 4 left, and usually the longer runway tends to be the takeoff runway as well. Usually. So for example, landing is always preferable on 4 right if the winds are, these 2 are the active ones, and this is the one you use to take off. Now 3-1s, they're the same thing, but this is very long runway, 14,000. So usually this is the takeoff runway, this is the landing runway, 3-1 right. And then you have, but you can land both. I have been directed to land on 3-1 left in the past, not a problem. So if the controller is on, they can. I advise you to do that, but many times, since I know already, I come in here, I plan for 3-1 right, there's no controller on. But not everybody's gonna know that. People gotta be a little not sensitive, but just kind of be aware that, dude, it happens. Alright, so let's take a look at our arrival. Here we are. Navigraph is amazing, guys. Must have. We're looking good. Passing Atlantic City to our right hand side. And straight in, really. Straight in. So Atlantic City right down there. Alright guys, I am back. Let's hop in here and see what's going on. So at the moment, where are we sitting? Let's check. Alright, so we are getting close to our destination. We are 14 miles from LAFLN, and at Billet we have to be at 11,000. That's about 50 miles out, or 40 miles out. Let's go ahead and start our descent to 11,000. Alright, so down to 11,000, let's get the altimeter. This should still be very good. So altimeter for KCDA for Ronald Reagan is 3013. So 3013. Let's come here. 3013. Alright, perfect. 3013 as we descend down to 11,000. 3013. Sweet. Alright, so that looks good there. What else do we have? Winds are 170 at 4, so we're still landing 19. We're landing south just in case winds pick up. Hopefully it doesn't change too much, but this is basically calm, right? You can land in any runway you like. There's a nice little message, enter destination data. So what they're talking about here is right in here. Let's look at our runway information. Runway, we are doing RNAV approach, runway 19. Let's take a look at the RNAV. So here it is, and let's pick off some information we need here. First things first, we are looking at 3013. 3013 is our altimeter. 3013. We'll put it on. The temperature is, where is the temperature? 81. So we'll do 8. 08. That's the temperature. Winds are 170 at 4. 170 at 4. Transition altitude is 18,000. And our decision height is going to, for our nav approach, is actually 491. 491 is our decision height. That is 470 feet above ground. So 491. Let's go in here. 491 is our decision height. Is our minimums there for this approach. 491. Perfect. Okay, looking good there. Information is set in. We're descending at 17,000 for 11 for Billet. Is there any traffic on at any controllers on? I don't see any controllers on over at KCDA, excuse me. So no controllers on there. So all good. Let's turn down our vibes here as we getting to character to bring this bad boy in. So pretty good. Now on my approach here, let's look at this for a second. So here, after Yuck, let's look at our deal approach, right? So I'm looking at that. I don't think we're supposed to go to the left. I think we have to go to the right based on this approach that I have. So let's look at the chart one more time. Yeah, we're not supposed to go that way. We're gonna go after Yuck. So after Yuck, we don't go to Tirsa. We go north. We go to Edgy and Thane. So that is not right. We're landing south. So we got to go the opposite way. That makes more sense. So let's see if we can correct this here quickly. We have our runway information, runway 19. So our flight plan here, our arrival. Oh, sorry, flight plan, KDC, the arrival. We have the RNAV in place. Transition, that's good. Via Fergie, what is this here? This will be for our runway. Let's check here, Fergie. Yeah, that's for our RNAV. So that's our RNAV Fergie. That's the first waypoint of the start of the RNAV. So That's fine, but why is it not showing us landing south? It should be taking us the other way. So let's go here in the flight plan. Let's see if I can manually change some of the stuff and fix this. So that's gonna be tough because this is where the arrival somewhat starts. So if I can I get rid of this? Let's see if I can delete this. Oh yeah, it did allow me to delete this. Okay, good. So we delete that, and then really what we need to do here, I'm not sure why this didn't load this way. We need to go after Yuck. We gotta go ED. We gotta go GY, and that's going to be right after Yuck, right? So we're going to replace Fergie with EDDGY. Let's go. Let's throw that on there. It doesn't like that. It does not like that at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is now turned on, so it is time to return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
So let's try one more time. So again, after Yuck, let's go here, EDDGY. Nope, doesn't like that. So let's just leave that as is for now. Again, we shouldn't be going here. I thought we deleted that. Okay, it's gone now. And let's try it here now. EDDGY. And I want to go there after Yuck. Where's Yuck? Start at the top. After Yuck, I want to go there. High tech. Yeah, none of this stuff should be here. Okay, nice. There we go. So that's good. Let's get rid of. Where's high tech? I thought I saw high tech here. Okay, let's insert that. Alright, so yeah, high tech, we don't want to go there neither. That's if you're landing north. We're not landing north, so get rid of that. Still not keeping it. Yeah, it's having a hard time keeping what we're putting in here. Because this part here is all about the approach. So, giving us a hard time. Worst case, we'll fly this, we'll manually put that in. Alright, we got to go down to 10,000 for our next waypoint. So, deal, we're going to cross at 10. And we do have a speed restriction there at 280. So, when we get a little closer, I'll slow down to 280. But right now, let's head down to 10 for deal. And then, yup, we cross at 10. And then from there is where I'm having the issue of why this thing's not picking a south landing. So, again, we have our in here we have our RNAV 19. So let's plug that in again. Just want to see what it does here. So RNAV 19. We have another RNAV. That's the only RNAV we have. Yeah. I wonder what this is. Ah, see? Here we go. So now we're turning. That's what we need to be doing. Turning that way. And this will be on DO3 arrival. Yeah, so that's what we gotta do. Is staying next after, well, I don't see EG.
We have begun our final descent into
So
Washington, D.C. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select any track one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Let's see if we do deal. Alright, let's do no approach for now. Well, it's a little bit better, but it's still missing some waypoints here. But this is the way it should go. Alright, so let me look at the chart for this one. This will be, what do we pick out? Z. We picked C here for Fergie. And just look at the chart to make sure that everything lines up. Alright, so it seems like an ILS approach. Yeah, not getting much information off of that. All right, no worries. We're gonna head down. We're gonna follow our original approach, which is going to be after Yuck. We're gonna be heading 320. That's the heading, 320. After Yuck there, and that's gonna take us on the downwind for this here. Let me go back to, I like the RNAV better. That's what we have planned, so let's stick with the RNAV. RNAV 19, all of this looks good. And then we'll manually do the arrival there. DO3, that's fine. Kjfk-Kdca, that's fine. All that looks perfectly fine. Alright, cool. Alright, what else we have? Slow down here at DO at 280, which we're pretty much under already. We're doing 250, so that's fine. We can do 280. I don't mind going faster. I'm cool with that. So add 280 at 10,000. Yuck, we're still crossing Yuck at 10,000 as well. And then from there we start heading 320. For our approach. We don't go around this way, we go actually this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my headings on so I can take control where the aircraft is going and not have it follow whatever it's trying to do here. And then we have our approach in place. That is all set as well. We have Potomac approach just coming on here. Let's alright, that should make things a little interesting. Let's see what his take is on this approach. 1985. 1985. Alright, let's contact him. 11985. Potomac approach Delta 2623 at 10,000 crossing Yoke.
Delta 2622 from approach good afternoon squad 2167.
2167 for Delta 2623. 2167. Alright, that is in the box there. Perfect. 2167.
Delta 2623, we're contact 12 miles east of the entrance VR 9800. Just to maintain 3000, expect the Mount Vernon Visual 1 approach, watch altimeter 3010.
Alright, so right runway. Alright, the same maintain 3000, expect the 19 approach for Delta 2623.
Delta 2623 will be Mount Vernon Visual runway 1 approach.
Oh, runway 1, roger. Runway 1 for Delta 2623. Alright, so change of plans. I don't have no problems making those changes. We can do that. Let's get our speed managed here. Let's slow down to 3,000. So he's actually going to bring us right in. We're a little bit high for that. So let's see here, 3,000. Alright, we are set there. Gonna go ahead and throw some spoilers on, help us slow down here so we can start our descent. We can actually go ahead and bring this down to about half. And then let's go mess around with our information here. We're doing runway...
Delta 9914 heavy, just to maintain 4,000.
We're doing actually...
4,000, 9914 heavy.
Runway 1. Let's go ahead.
Wow. Big boy.
Runway 1. Alright, we gotta start this descent. What's going on here? Let's get going. We don't have time for this. Let me give it a little help here. Start the descent. There we go.
Delta 2623, try to expedite your descent. I'm trying to put in front of 2 of your heavy companies.
Yep, we'll do expedite descent now for Delta 2623. I knew that was...
River inside, Delta 843 heavy. Delta 843 heavy, roger, good to know.
Alright, there we go. That is set, that is good. What else we're missing? Pretty good. Alright, so expedite on descent here. Let's go ahead and get our ILS lined up. Alright, there it is. We see, we could probably, yeah, we could make this. Is tight. This is tight.
November 840 uniform. Do you know how much longer until the storm's going to hit? Near?
Delta 8404 uniform, stand.
So let's see. I'm not sure how he's going to bring us in. Into
November 04 uniform, the whole airspace will be a VMC and there shouldn't be no signal or anything near.
Roger that. I just was looking on the Vatsim map and it looks like there's a storm off the coast, so I was just making sure I'll be clear of that path by 3 o'clock.
Oh, you should be fine.
Alright.
Alright, so we got our spoilers completely on to slow this thing down as we
Delta 12. Delta City 623, turn left heading 160 vectors for final.
Left 160 for Delta 2623. Alright, left.
Delta 846, correction, Delta 843 heavy, clear the river visual 19 approach.
Right here.
Clear river visual 19 approach, Delta 843 heavy.
Alright, 160. So we're down to 3,000.
Delta 843 heavy, we're just trying to approach speed.
Slow and 843 heavy.
Delta 2623, the river off your 10 o'clock, 2 miles reported river inside.
Report
2623, disregard, flighting 190.
190 for Delta 2623. What are we looking at here? 190. Let's see.
Delta 843 heavy, wind 0804 in 19 clear land.
Is it me or what?
Hey, we're clear to land, Delta 843 heavy.
Let's get some flaps.
Delta 843 heavy, do you need any equipment, emergency equipment?
Right, just roll everything. Just, yeah.
Yeah, roger. Delta 2623 can approach.
Delta 2623, repeat.
Delta 2623, do you see the river off your left, like, turn 9 o'clock, about less than 2 miles?
Yep, we do see the river. Pacific, Delta 2623.
Delta 2623, clear the Mount Vernon Visual 1 approach.
Clear the 1 approach by the river for the visual Delta 2623. Alright, but he has us facing. Damn.
November 840 for uniform. What is the landing runway?
Number 04 uniform, I have no clue where you're going.
What was that? Alright, oh, I see where it is.
Delta 9914 heavy, turn right heading 050 vectors to final.
050, that's 9914 heavy.
He is giving us.
And approach, Delta 843 heavy is going around. Let's try it again, the river visual 19 unstable approach.
Yeah, Delta 843 heavy, roger that, climb maintain 3000, turn right heading 280.
Right, turn 280, 3000, Delta 843 heavy.
I see what he's doing, but he was way off.
840 for uniform. We are heading to your airport at the moment.
Number 04 uniform, I have like many airports, I don't know which one you're talking about.
I'm heading to LaGuardia. I mean, not LaGuardia, DCA.
Number 04 uniform, you can expect the runway 1.
Roger, that's just one more run.
Delta 9914 heavy, turn right heading 140, and on the rollout, the river will be at 12 o'clock, report inside.
Alright, 140, we will call the river, Delta 9914 heavy.
Alright, so this is an interesting approach. Now I get it. The river was to our left. I understand what he was saying now. But not so easy to understand because I've never done this approach. And one, it was not really to our left. It was all land by the time we understood what he was trying to say here. But here we are. We are doing visual, guys.
Number A4.
Alright, let's get our landing lights all set
You
here.
cut out.
Number A404, uniform squawk 2164 and say aircraft type.
Squawk 2164, A404.
River in sight, Delta 9914.
Delta 9914, roger. Reduce final approach speed and clear the river visual 19 approach.
Final approach speed, cleared river visual, Delta 9914. River in sight, Delta 843 heavy.
Delta 843 heavy, roger, flighting 320.
Alright, 300 in that, Delta 843 heavy.
Alright, we're coming in nice.
Number 04, uniform, what is this, your aircraft type?
M20R.
Roger. And Delta.
I'm having some troubles here in the cockpit. I cannot find where you put the squawk code in.
Delta 04 uniform, yeah, try to put on squawk, otherwise you cannot get into Bravo.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and turn on our, bring down our
Delta 2623, wind 0804, in 1 clear land, additional traffic, heavy 777 on the 10-mile final opposite direction.
Copy the winds, Delta 2623, clear land, runway 1.
Delta A46, crushing Delta A43 heavy, turn right heading 0010. 010,
Delta 843 heavy.
Alright, here we go guys, a little bit high, let's bring it down.
November 840 uniform, repeat the squawk code.
Number 04, uniform squawk 2164.
Brakes are coming on, speed brakes are on. We're going to bring our flaps as soon as we start reducing some speed here. Flaps are coming on.
840 uniform to get is my squawk code.
Very nice.
Number 04, uniform negative.
Alright, we're slowing down beautifully here.
840 uniform, my squawk on now.
Negative.
Okay, got the poppies in sight. Runway's nice and clear here. We're lining up lovely. Let's get
Approach 843, stalls river in sight.
fully configured.
Delta 43 heavy, follow river, cleared the river showing 19 approach.
Alright, follow the country roads, or the river cleared, river visual runway 19, Delta 843 heavy.
Delta 43 heavy, traffic at 2 o'clock, 6 miles, southeast down a heavy, Delta Company 777 on river, over river 19, report the traffic side.
I'll be looking, Delta 843 heavy.
Alright, here we go, guys.
840 uniform, is it on now?
The November 04 uniform is your squawking 4333 currently. Delta 2623, left enable on Sierra, please, exit state or 15.
Left enable for Delta 2623. So we were just talking about different landing runways. Look what just happened here. Perfect example.
Delta 9914 heavy, wind 0804, only 19 or clear land.
Clear land 19 or Delta 9914.
Winds are calm. I just landed one direction, it's the opposite.
Delta 2623, straight on Sierra, cross runway 15, taxi to the gate via November, Kilo, have a good day.
Straight ahead, cross runway 4, Delta 2623.
A complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins.
That definitely added a little action to our day there.
We thank you for flying with us and we hope
There's the heavy coming in.
November 04 uniform from the road.
840 uniform, go ahead.
When it's 04 uniform, which client are you using to connect to Vatsim?
V pilot.
Number 04, you from Try.X for X-ray and space, put in a squawk code 2164.
Where?
In the radio box.
Okay, I'm in the radio box now. What do I do?
Can a 77 even land here? I mean, this runway is not that big. We definitely can't take off from here.
Potomac, hello, Southwest 4969 out of 190 on the Cap 3, request River to 19.
Southwest 4969 for the approach, good afternoon. Don't have you on radar yet.
No, he's gonna go.
Don't see.
Did he get it? Oh, no. He's gotta take off. Oh.
Delta 9914 heavy, housey water temperature.
We're on the water? What are you talking about? We're on the taxiway. Zach, you're inside the water. Oh no.
Delta 843 heavy, winds are 804 on 19 clear land if he hasn't destroyed the runway yet.
Oh boy, here we go. 19 clear land, Delta 843 heavy.
Number 04, uniform Rudder contact to 0 miles southeast of the Baltimore Airport, 3,100 clear in Washington Bravo airspace, and the washout timber 3010.
Number 3010.
The 9914 heavy cross runway 4 at Juliet and say parking.
I think we're just gonna disconnect here.
Oh, have a good day. See you later.
You too.
Well, that was something. Wait a minute. I mean, 77 in here? Wait, I gotta look at... I mean, you could. It's a 7,000 foot runway. So if you come fully configured, you have to nail this thing though. You know, you gotta hit it right on the threshold. He did not do that. He was way off a little bit there. If you hit it right on the threshold, right? It's... You have to be perfect. So here he came in this way. So to recap, this was very exciting. We came on runway 1, right, following the river. He had a missed approach. He came in on runway 1. He missed the first one.
843, welcome to Washington National. Not really. Right on runway 22, please.
Yeah, we'll take, yep, to the ramp. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Over there.
And then on the way in, he,
Enjoy class.
He really just
enjoy your class.
Blew right through this and went into the water steady. Absolutely. Oh man, this is something. Alright guys, we are parked. Let's focus on our flight here. We are parked. Let's get our passengers off. 13 minutes early. Very nice. 99% satisfaction. That was a good landing. It felt great actually. Let's move up a little bit. I'm enjoying myself a little too much.
Radio check.
Side by side.
Alright, let's get up in here. That's the water temperature.
Number 04, uniform, enter the right base, runway 1.
That's great. Alright, parking brakes are set. I am
Hey,
so
out of it. I do not have the runway in sight. I cannot see. I can't actually see the airport.
Number 04, uniform, Rudder.
How's the water temperature? Oh, like guys, I'm so sorry, but man, I even forgot to turn on I'm having so much fun. Forgot to turn on my landing lights. Runway turn-off lights can come off now. Strobe lights can come off. Mode Charlie off on a Vatsim. That's good. Wind lights can come on. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and connect our jetway using our Push Express, which I'm loving. Pushback Express here. Let's see if the jetway will connect. Perfect. That's happening. Let's get the baggage out. Let's do that. Excellent. All right, everything is looking good here. Let's go ahead and get our APU on, and we're gonna turn. Oh, not ready yet. Let's wait for it to be available. We're gonna turn off our engines. Seatbelts can come off. Let people start getting up and getting their baggage. That's fine.
Hey, pleasure for you, phone. I have the airport on my map, and I know you brick.
Available. APU's coming on. Perfect.
Number 04, uniform, stand by.
We'll go ahead and turn off our engines. Continue here. Alright guys, excellent. We are in. Passengers are deboarding our aircraft. We can turn the beacons lights off as soon as our N1 drops a little bit here. Alright, let's wait for that to come down into... I forget the actual number people actually wait for this to drop. But that looks good enough for me right there. So beacon lights are coming off. Very good. Passengers are coming out. Weather can be turned off here.
Southwest 4969 from approach.
Southwest 4969.
Southwest 4969, unfortunately, I forgot to set my visibility range higher. Squawk 2170.
2170.
How's the water? Oh man, that was funny. That was funny. This is why you fly in Vatsim, to enjoy this stuff. Also, the realism is great. It's not all just joking around like that. The realism is amazing on Vatsim. You definitely want to be a part of that. Alright guys, we are good here. Pretty decent flight. Let's see what does Kjfk-Kdca gave us for a landing. 145 feet per minute. It was a smooth landing. I was concerned at first coming in.
Southwest 4969, Rudder contact 4 miles east of Deep Brook. You are 1,000, correction 13,000. Descend me to capture arrival. Expect the Mount Vernon Mission 1 approach. Watch out, Timber 3010.
Let's get rid of this guy for a second. Alright, so yeah, it was with the approach at first so off as far as the instructions to follow the river, because by the time he told me that, I was already inland. So we missed it, and I'll show you what exactly I'm talking about. So he was talking about here, you know, follow the river, turn around, follow the river this way. But when he told us that, we were already here, so we missed that. We couldn't see the river. Like, well, the river's to my right, not to my left. So that's what he meant. So again, still an amazing approach coming in. The visual, great, perfect. Here it was a little wobbly, a little low then high on the visual, but got pretty stable towards the end and really slammed it down nice, man. Really happy with that landing, for sure. So yeah, that was it. Let's see what so not bad for the landing there on Sim Toolkit Pro. Let's see what Pack X gave us, and see what's happening there. Let's see what's going on with that. Pretty good. All right, 145 feet per minute. Very nice. Okay, everything's good. Good weather. Perfect example how the winds, how, you know, you can land in any direction. I mean, you got it there from ATC. How great was that? And you have people on Unicom arguing about something like this. Makes no sense. So it was an interesting day today. Interesting from the beginning. My crash right at the gate, and I'm gonna go back and review that tape. I am betting money I did not hit that building with the tail. There's no way, but I'll be checking that. And then coming in here was a lot of fun. Got approached right in, beautiful approach into the visual runway 1. Although we were set up for runway 19, but that's okay. Last minute change caught us off guard, threw us off our game, but that's okay though. You gotta be prepared for stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. Let's wait for our passengers to deboard. We'll check how we did there. 98% satisfaction so far, so they were happy with the flight today. And we'll see. We'll stream again on Thursday. Thursday we'll head out to, we'll see. Maybe we'll fly out of here. I'm probably going to go back to New York offline though. I'll probably fly back to New York and then do some flights with Pacific Airways with my virtual airline. I'm sitting in New York with them right now, so I'll probably jump on that and do a couple of, probably do a long flight there. We'll see. But definitely I am getting back on and enjoying some of this ATC action. Looks like the Northeast is starting to, at least center is on for DC, so that's good. Enjoy some of that on the way out of here. 787. All right, yeah. So the passengers part done here. Let's take a look at this. Let's go in here. Let's go ahead and end our flight. 174 passengers, 99% satisfaction. Very nice. We got 98 here, but 99 here, so I guess the ending was good. Delta 26 of 23. We got a better rating here, 101. I was happy with 141. 101 is very nice. 40 off, so it's a lot. A320 Kennedy to Ronald Reagan. Flight time 50 minutes. Block time 108. So again, pretty dope there. Okay, cool, man. Let's save this. Flight is in the books, guys. Thank you so much for joining us or watching this video after, and we will check you guys out on Thursday. Thursday will be the next stream. We'll see where we go from there. All right, take care, guys, and do not land a 787 into Ronald Reagan. It will not go very well.